Hey Aries, this is Alicia with Twisted Tarot, here to do your April 2019 Twin Flame Tarot reading. Thank you everyone for all your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. You're amazing. You make my channel, there's so much love on my channel. I love hearing your stories and being there for y'all and doing your readings every month and giving out the messages, and it's awesome. Thank you guys so much. Also, I wanted to wish you a happy birthday, Aries. So happy birthday to y'all. Those of you born in March, those of you born in April, either, the 20th, because I'm a cusp. I'm an Aries cusp, so I love Aries. Like, we connect so well, always have. I have a lot of friends who are Aries, and we get along fantastically. We go on tons of adventures together, so I love me some Aries. All right, I'm going to let my dog in, and then we are going to go into some announcements here. Okay, so remember, guys, it's a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest. If it's not your message this month, it just may not be for you. Could be for another Aries. If you're not getting messages, there's a couple reasons. That could be liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing. Those are ways that when I think of the collective, I pull for all of you based on that information from the videos. So if it doesn't resonate, there's tons of other good readers out there. You can also check your moon, your rising, and your Venus sign. Sometimes those resonate better, especially for the February and March videos. If your sun sign did not resonate, please check your moon sign, and that may resonate better. A lot of readers, a lot of subscribers, said that after I noticed that my moon sign was resonating for that time frame, that resonated for them better. So check those out. It may be that the rising sign doesn't, your sun sign doesn't match for the month, but your moon sign might. If you would like, I also offer personal readings. I don't just do twin flames, so you can book me for a general reading for love, for money, for job, for whatever. The link is in the description box below. It takes you to my Facebook. If you don't want Facebook or you don't use it, no big deal. If you don't want to use that medium, that's fine. You can email me at twistedtarot@gmail.com, and I can give you my rates and things like that. So, all right, let's get into your reading here. Remember, guys, I'm an intuitive tarot reader. So for those of you that are new to my channel, what that means is if you see a tarot card and I say something slightly different than how you learn the tarot or other YouTube readers and things like that, keep in mind that each tarot reader is different. And the way they read tarot, it is going to be based on a lot of different things. For me specifically, I'm intuitive. So I'm going to be picking up messages in all mediums to give that information to you for the cards. So, and I may see a card and completely not even express the traditional tarot. I might even forget the sign. So I apologize if that does happen. That is not on purpose. Sometimes I just get in the zone and I'm just go, go, go. And then I'm like, oh crap. So, all right. I think that's it. Also, if it reverses, take it that way. Sometimes the energy does fully flip-flop. I highly recommend watching both videos. The reason why, guys, is because you're one soul. One split into two. So your information can be interwoven along with your twins into both videos. So try and look at both and see if they how they resonate, because you may find pieces of your twin in both videos, flip-flop, vice versa, however. Okay? All right, so let's clear out the energy, and then we'll get right into your reading. If you're wearing headphones, you might want to take them out. It could probably, I don't know, it could get pretty loud. I'm not sure, but don't want to blast your eardrums, guys. All right. All right. So if you saw the first video, you know that an astrological sign you could be dealing with is Cancer for your twin, or Sagittarius. Okay, remember that can also be in their chart. Doesn't have to be their sun sign. We also have Scorpio here. We have double Cancer. We've got Scorpio and Pisces. That's what we got, double Scorpio and Pisces here, with the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups. Okay. Mutual energy between you and your twin. We have the Six of Wands. Okay, so this is a victory. So This could also be, so the Six of Wands can also be a victory. So you or your twin may be feeling victorious in this connection. So you may have done the work, and you may have kind of come to a milestone within your connection. But this is also a card that says to me pride and ego. So somebody may be really prideful or up in their ego. Could be you, could be both you and your twin. So maybe somebody was like, haha, I got one over in you. And the other one's like, haha, I got one over in you. And it could just have kept going. I feel like for a lot of you, excuse me, that it's very possible that somebody's very much stuck in their pride and ego when it comes to this connection. Like they may not be budging on certain things because they're like, no, this is the way I want it. This is how it should be, especially with 2 fire signs. We've got Sagittarius here as well. So it's like, could be fully, butting heads between the two of you. Like your pride and ego is possibly causing you some issues. However, this could be a victory here. This could be, overcoming pride and ego issues. So kind of looking at things from a different perspective, have worked on yourselves in this connection and maybe kind of feeling like there's some type of victory here. However, the reason that I don't think it is exactly all that positive between you and your twin is because we have the 7 of Cups that clarifies this. So I feel like this was confusion. Maybe somebody was confused over who their twin was, who this connection was. They could have been having other options, and they saw you as an option. One or both of you saw each other as an option, and maybe that's why they were like, haha, like, I won, like, oh, you're just an option, like it's no big deal, like, it's fine. For some of you, it was just confusion. There was a lot of confusion over these options in this connection. So maybe it was like, okay, maybe you saw your twin as an option, or they saw you as an option. And this may have put them into confusion or you into some type of confusion. And that could be the basis for this, because it was connected to, on the Aries side, it was connected to the 3 of Cups reversed. We got victory again with the 6 of Wands here, guys. But the 3 of Cups reversed, talking about no longer participating in a third-party situation. Doesn't mean another person, but we do have 2 water signs that came out here, a Knight of Cups and a King of Cups. So it's very possible that Aries, you were dealing with 2 different people. Both of different ages. It could have been one person with a specific type of immaturity or maturity level, but immature due to the Knight of Cups not being the King of Cups, okay? So maybe some clarity over their maturity. But this really does look like a third-party situation ended, and you may have been dealing with an Aries who was like, you know what, I'm done. Like, we're done, okay? And they may have seen it as a victory, even if they do miss you, because I do feel like there's heartache over what they no longer have. So if it was you as their twin that they ended things with, or that they removed themselves from a third-party situation that on the twin side was putting Aries into, it turned out to be a victory for them. And they may have thought, okay, you know what? Like, okay, I see my twin. That's fine. That's all good. But I got tons of other options, and maybe you just chose yourself. Could be that same idea on this side too, maybe for the twin, that you just decided to choose yourself and not be a part of this third-party situation. And remember, third party doesn't have to be a person. It could be a situation. It could be a friend. It could be a family member, okay? So I'm feeling like even if there was victory, there may still be confusion in this connection as well. So it's almost like there's victory, but now it's almost like this woman, she's like pointing towards like this beautiful tree and kind of showing this guy like, come on, go here. We need to go there. This is what we're trying to do. We're trying to raise our vibration. We're trying to, let's meet here, like maybe in the astral, and then, like, look what we can have. Like, look what's up here. And this dude is just like not interested at all. So it's very possible that you were like, okay, you're my twin. And your twin's like, yeah, okay, fine, whatever. Okay. But not really paying attention to the fact that like there's a higher purpose here with this tree up here. She's trying to show him something. Okay. She's trying to give him enlightenment. Okay. But he may just be too stuck in his pride and ego to even see that too. So maybe confusing her, she may be confusing him. It may be too many people involved. All right, well, let's get your side of the story here, guys. Let's see what's going on with you. All right, first card we have is Gossamer Princess. Very beautiful energy here. All right, and that's the number 12. It talks about communication and relationship work to be done. Yeah, I feel like on your end there may be some more communication that needs to take place and some relationship work that needs to be done. Okay, this is from a new deck I just got. Is the Wild Wisdom of the Faery Oracle. So I'm going to take an overview. Sometimes the paragraphs are super long, so I'm not going to go into them hardcore. I'm just going to kind of scan and see what I find. Okay. So you may be experiencing communication difficulties. Again, Mercury is almost done being retrograde, okay? I think it's the 29th. That might be today. I think we have a couple more days, actually. I think it goes all the way through March, possibly into the beginning of April. I could be wrong, but you could be experiencing this even through the first part of April, the first week of April. But it says your phone may be down, the web may be playing up, your email or other sources of technology may need some repair work. Okay, so relationships might be fraught with trivial misunderstandings, leading to fallouts that are unworthy of both parties. Consider spending time with people you have not seen for some time, and know that whatever you decide, it is worth spending just a little time to assess the relationship's meaning to you. Yeah, you may be trying to figure out this connection, okay? Or maybe withdrawing because of all the issues that you've had within this connection. It may be all with technology. It could be with, not just with your twin, but it could be with other people. Connect with others to feel less isolated. Share your creations and your thoughts and feelings. It's the need to talk through issues affecting yourself and others. Sharing your truth with respect, okay? So being respectful when you communicate with others. Waiting for another to make the first move in communication. So you may be waiting for your twin to communicate with you, okay? There is always the possibility to recreate the web, endings and gentle separations, end of one part of life, changing from one stage to another. Young women coming into the initiation stage. So yeah, you may be feeling like you, again, on both sides, we've got transformation here for Aries really strongly. So you may also be going through a transformation on your end, and things may be ending. There may be separations here, and ending of a relationship. We do have an ending here on the Aries side, okay? Let's see what's next. We have heal thyself. Okay, yeah, absolutely. So it's talking about healing yourself. So for a lot of you, it's taking the time to really address some of the issues that you may be having with healing. It could be health related too. So let's see what they say about this card and what can help you with this. I love this new deck. It is from the Earth Wisdom. Wisdom Oracle. Very nice, very beautiful. Okay, so it is associated with aconite. Okay, let's figure out what aconite is here. So I'm going to look that up for y'all. Okay. Also known as wolfsbane, I think. Okay. I guess there's different images here, so I'm not 100% sure which one is correct. It kind of looks like buttercup here, so this is, let's see what it says, winter aconite. So it may be different than that, but that may be exactly what you need to plant or work with in order to provide some. It says provides protection as fears are faced and when working with the dark goddess. Yes, if you're in a dark night at the moon or you're working with the dark goddess, you can use that to help in your rituals. Peridot is another great, I believe it's a stone or it could be a crystal. It's traditionally used by healers to maintain their own health, so you might want to get them. Some illnesses are only physical. Others have deeper roots. In order to move toward better health, you must enlist the help of the dark goddess and enter your heart, confronting your deepest fears. Find the poison that is hurting you and remove it so that healing can occur. It's almost like weeding things out, like physically. Like you can almost visualize that in your mind about pulling weeds, pulling them from the root and getting them out of your mind. Any negative thoughts, any type of illness, always trauma. Our cells hold on to trauma, and it's a well-known fact. It's scientific. You can look up. There is a great book, and I will post it here. It's The Body Keeps Score. And it talks about how trauma affects not only the illnesses that like cancers and all of those hugely, and not just cancer, it could be any type of illness that you're experiencing, can be related due to trauma. So it's releasing trauma. So you know how I roll, guys. I love meditations. There is one to release and heal trauma. So look them up on YouTube. You can sleep to them. You don't have to listen to them during the day. If that works for you, do it how it works for you. I sleep to them at night. I still feel like I'm getting the benefits of them even when I do so. So try that and really work at finding out the patterns that have built up your trauma and how you may be reinforcing those patterns with the way you communicate in your relationships with others. So that may be something you can work on, not just within a relationship, like a love relationship. You can work on it with a friendship or your family and things like that. Next card is patience, and it's reversed. But you may lack patience at this time, during this process, okay, of healing. All right, we have the Two of Pentacles reversed. Excuse me. So may have been juggling two things or two ideas or two situations, and eventually that was no longer going to serve itself. So you either had to put one pentacle down and focus on the one person or the one situation that you chose over the other for whatever reasons that was. And so that kind of here that we see this person who was juggling, okay, who was kind of not unsure. And, the Two of Pentacles is not a bad card. Like, it is the balancing of opposites, like the yin and the yang, and just balancing more than one activity, multitasking type of energy. However, at some point, it can become overwhelming and we drop a pentacle, okay? We may have dropped something very, very valuable as well and not even realized that we did so because we were taking on too much, okay? So this is that energy of maybe this impatience is what caused you to juggle, but it didn't end well for some of you with this Two of Pentacles reversed, okay? Let's see. Why not? Wedge. Someone is trying to come between you and a friend or something you want. Yeah, okay. So there may be some other person trying to get with your twin or trying to date you or getting in between something you want. It could even be just a friendship. Like somebody may be spending a lot of time with your friend and you're like, but that's my best friend. Like, like my friends, they would tell you real quickly, like, no, she's mine. My friends like pee around me basically. So it's like exactly like that. And I'm kind of like that with them too. It's like, that's mine. Don't touch that. That's mine. Kind of like a Taurus. So, that may be part of the situation here with this Two of Pentacles reverse. Like somebody may be trying to come between you and something you want. Okay. All right. Interesting. There's that wedge. All right. Twin flame message. How could you still love me after all I've done? Yeah, a lot of us wonder that too, especially with a lot of the hurt. If somebody was juggling between two people, two situations, maybe they communicated harshly with you. Yeah. Okay. But, on this side, if you're a Sag or a Cancer, if somebody tries to come after what they want, they will just grip it tighter. Okay. And if it's something they really, really want, they work towards, they will work against that person with a fury. Okay, so be aware. Next card we have is Cry for Nature, and it's reversed. Okay, so mourning for something sacred which seems lost. Maybe this connection. We have the number 8 here. We had 12 for Gossamer Princess, which is the 3. 8 and 3 is 11. Okay, so it's very possible that your twin is very sad if this connection has ended or if they're not seeing any progress between you, Aries, and themselves, okay? So they could be very, very sad about this. It also talks about, let's see here, let's get some more energy on this. I think we got this card in one of the readings yesterday. So let me see what it says here a little bit more. Let's see. Okay, so the reverse position simply intensifies the upright position. And the upright position is talking about you may be passionate about animals and nature and the planet and trees and protecting wildlife and protecting the environment, but just seeing it being just kind of taken from you. It could even be this relationship you could be experiencing like a sadness because it's just being slowly eroded away. Like maybe your favorite place is closed that you went with this person, or you've had to move away from a situation physically, where, you know, you're not as in tune with nature. You're not able to get out like you want to in nature, or you're not being fueled like you were within that environment. So it's a sadness that young people can experience. It makes them feel angry, alienated, and can lead to self-harming activities, okay? So this person over here really needs to be involved in activism, in changing the planet and being proactive, okay? And this can sometimes lead to nihilism, like where they just feel just like everyone's out to get them, or that, you know, wasteful and this and that, and it can turn into kind of a sour way of looking at things. So it says this person, they must take action, become informed, be well, and raise their warrior voices to make meaningful changes that will help support this beautiful planet and all of her beings. Yeah, if they're left without a purpose, these young beings can find themselves feeling lost. And it may be that you feel lost right now. You may be looking for a cause to take up, and it may have to do with environmentalism. You may be out picking up trash for the trash challenge. Now, we shouldn't have to challenge the youth these days to do the right thing and to clean up after themselves, or to be so egotistical that they go out and now they do these challenges and take pictures of themselves doing it, you know, to show how great they are. You know, no, just do it. You know, you don't have to. I mean, it's great that you want to show off what you're doing. A nice, healthy sense of ego. It also is sad that we have to make challenges like this now for the youth to get it, like for them to kind of go out and do their part. So it's kind of sad that, you know, I like the challenge, but I also don't in that way. So that's just personal opinion, though. All right. Next card is Joy. Okay. 6. It's 8. Another 8. Okay. Great divine number. Might want to look that up. Okay. So you may be lacking joy. I know I don't read these reversed, but it talks about dandelion. You can get dandelion tea. This will help heal anger, clear physical and energetic toxins, and releases personal power. So if you're feeling angry or just like you just don't feel like yourself, you may be taking on toxins in your actual environment through food and through exposure of, you know, chemicals, through lotions, etc. And you may be feeling depressed and angry because of that. So dandelion tea can help with that. The stone garnet encourages a passion for life. We had that in some of the readings for March. It talks about physical, spiritual, mental, and emotional toxins. Strangle a natural joy of life. Clear the toxin in the situation to access your joy. Being joyful also grounds you in your own personal power, reveals your passions, understand the dearest wishes of your soul, and find the confidence to make them come true. So yeah, it's getting your joy back, guys, for a lot of you, that your healing process within yourself and getting out in nature can also bring you a lot of joy. But clearing toxins from your body. I have a foot bath, which is amazing. I got from my lady. It's not one that you see that's out there that totes that it can do all this stuff. Like you can go to the foot bath places and it's like that. Most of those are not actually legit in their capacity to detox. The one that I have is amazing. The way I know it works is that my animals jump up on my lap and they sit with me and with my child, and we detox from everything, you know, our bodies. We sit in it with our feet and we let it all go out, and it is amazing. So if you're interested in something like that, email me and I can send you the link to the same foot bath that I have, which is amazing. All right, we have mute. So you may not be communicating with your twin. I feel like there's not a lot of communication with that gossamer princess talking about communication. You may be saying nothing. And you're not patient anymore. Your patience is gone maybe for this person, but you're not saying a word. You're not letting it show. And we have the Chariot. It could be dealing with the Cancer, but this is moving forward. So it's no matter what the situation is, you may not be speaking, but you may be moving forward or trying to figure out your new path to go on. This is the blending of the yin and yang and the opposites as well, black and white, seeing things, seeing kind of being able to see the gray, to blend the opposites, and kind of see things for what they truly are, and to go about on this new path. Okay, so it's moving on to a new path, a new journey. Okay, next card we have is lighthearted, carefree time. Yeah, so you may be moving into some more lighthearted, carefree time. We have joy here, so a lot of you may be experiencing joy. Could have blocks with the joy, just depends on how you see that card. I normally wouldn't read it reverse, but I felt like Spirit was actually telling me that some of you, it's meant to be reversed. Okay, Zelda, stop. Shh. Shh. Hey. Shh. Shh. Hey. Okay. Shh. Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so twin flame message. I know I screwed things up and honestly have no idea how to fix it. Well, one way is to communicate. So if you're being mute, that's not going to help anybody. Okay, so you have to open up and communicate with your twin. And trying to move on the best that you can, that's fine. But, you know, it doesn't solve anything, okay? And, you know, I feel like with this Two of Pentacles that one of them had to come down. So if you were juggling two people, you may not regret this energy that you were in. And now you're trying to move forward from that situation, okay? And maybe you just lacked patience here with this person, and so you were just kind of not saying anything, which is understandable. But again, this Gossamer Princess talks about communication, so really opening up and communicating. So that may be what's needed here on this side to kind of rectify things. All right, number 44, the secret path. Okay, very beautiful energy here. An irresistible pull down a distinct path, ley lines, mystical traditions. Oh yeah, so you may be pulled down a secret path at this time that Spirit wants you to kind of go to. All right, again, this is the Wild Wisdom of the Faery Oracle book. So let's see what they have to say about this card. Very beautiful. Yeah, I'm feeling like they're pulling you down this twin flame journey either way. Like you may have been resisting it before, but maybe now you're more open to it. This could be more than just your twin flame journey though too here, okay? But if you're being pulled to do something or go down a specific path, Spirit is saying, yes, okay, go that way. Ley lines, walking meditations, building or walking a labyrinth, and journeys to sacred sites are all important to you now. You may wish to travel to lands where the old ways are respected, to explore fairy mounds, hills such as the Tor in Glastonbury, Newgrange, or Tara in Ireland. You will soon be welcoming friendships made by being true to who you are and being willing to enter into the mystery of the song of life. Joyful dance of connection. Loving, happy friendships with purpose. Traveling companions who inspire bliss on the journey. This card heralds a blissful stage of your life journey. So yeah, this new journey with the Chariot that you're going to be on, this new path. You may not be telling people what you're doing or where you're going, but you may be on a new secret path. Again, you're not speaking about it to some people, but you're just going out and doing it. Like you just may pack up and you leave and you go. And you don't tell anybody, and if you're single, you know, no big deal, you know, obviously, but, you know, that may be what you're doing. You're maybe traveling a lot to kind of, and the people that you meet along your travels, those are friends that are going to be possibly, hopefully friends for life, and they will help you establish your joy, okay? Very beautiful. All right, we have creativity. Number 4, again, you have 4s on this side. 4 is very relevant for a lot of you. All right, and this is the Earth Wisdom Oracle. We'll see what that means. Getting your creativity back, guys, okay? So, Lady's Mantle enhances fertility, feminine healing, and a connection to the divine feminine. Carnelian, which is a specific stone, promotes creativity and fertility. Okay, so if you're trying to get pregnant, that could be the new path that you're on. You may not tell anybody that you're trying to get pregnant for some of you. That's very beautiful. Like you may not be telling your family you may be pregnant, you may be waiting to tell somebody that you're pregnant. This Chariot's here. Lady's Mantle looks like this. Very yellow looking plants for you guys so far, so very beautiful. Creativity is not just something that is nice to have in your life. Creativity is your birthright, and it is also one of the most basic drives in human beings. Sadly, our culture does not value creativity and views it as an indulgent pastime. Heal your creative self by falling into the arms of the divine feminine. Yeah, so you need to feed yourself through the arts, through nature, to feel creative, and that is a creative outlet for you, for a lot of you. Okay, and this isn't going to happen in the fall. So you may have been mute and not speaking about something, and that maybe wasn't in the fall. So maybe something you created in the fall. Maybe you didn't tell anybody you were pregnant in the fall, and maybe now you're ready to have a baby, or you just had a baby. So that's very relevant for some of you, but you didn't have it in the fall. And this lack of patience and not speaking about something, or, not talking to your twin, that may have been not during the fall season. It could have been through the other seasons as well. You may have been speaking during the fall time, but I feel like for some of you, it's like maybe you weren't feeling very creative in the fall. Okay. Some of you, it was just like things were not happening in the fall, basically. Yeah, because we have the moon here. Pisces energy here, also Cancerian energy here. We have Cancer twice, okay? And right here, Cancer, okay? So yeah, there could have been some secrets that came out. They may not have come out in the fall. Somebody may not have been talking about this secret. They could have been a Cancer who was pregnant with their twins' baby. That's very possible here. But there's definitely some secrets here with the moon, but they've been illuminated, okay? All right, something's come to light here with the moon. This is also confusions and delusions, so this may have happened, but maybe not during the fall. It could have happened during the winter. Also during Cancer season. So Cancer's in the summer. So again, this may have happened during the summer months, spring, or winter, as far as seasons are concerned. Okay, let's see what else. Pig, beware of greed. Okay, so that could be related to some of you may hunt pigs. I don't know why that came out, but that does make sense here. Some of you, you may be feeling very greedy or beware of greed on your path here. And it may be that's one of your secrets, is that you're feeling kind of greedy or whatever, or you're just kind of ashamed that you feel kind of greedy. Maybe you're eating too much. Maybe, just kind of, I don't know how to express it, but like a lot of food, like stuffing your face and then being like, oh crap, like what the hell? Like now I'm like, like what's going on here? Okay. But definitely possibly could be related to this Pisces or Cancer. So there's definitely something that's still, something may have been revealed, but not during the fall, okay, or will be revealed, okay, during other, and this may be the secret path that's going to be revealed for you guys. So we are in spring, so it's very possible, and there's a lot of creativity. Things are blooming in the spring. So you may be figuring out what you want to do during the springtime, okay, and all the way up, all the way through the summer. Especially for the summer is going to be very relevant for most of you, because we have the Chariot here, which is Cancerian energy, which is the summertime, okay? So that's when they're blossoming the most. So you may be, you may see some movement with this Cancer during their birth season, okay? And also we've got Pisces here. We just got out of Pisces season here too, so it could be dealing with a Pisces as well with the moon. All right, let's do some clarifying here. Let's do the Two of Pentacles reversed and see what happened. Okay, why is the Two of Pentacles reversed? All right, guys, my video froze again, so what's going on with the Two of Pentacles reversed? Why is the Two of Pentacles reversed? Could have been this Cancerian on this side was juggling two things, had to make a decision, maybe had a secret about one of them. Maybe the secret came out about one of them, maybe a pregnancy. Okay, why is the Two of Pentacles reversed? Oh. Why is Two of Pentacles reversed? Okay, too many cards. Okay, Two of Pentacles. We have the Emperor and the Page of Swords reversed. Okay, it could be that the Emperor was not taking any shit. This Aries, you're Aries. Here you are, guys. You were standing in your power, and you were not putting up with this juggling. You know, this Page of Swords. You may have blocked this person. It feels like Aries blocked you on this side. So, and they may have been spying. They may have been kind of stalking your social media. Or you were stalking their social media, trying to figure out what's going on with them. And they were just consistently standing in their power, and they had control of the situation, and they just saw you possibly juggling it up, and they were like, nah, I'm going to just keep being me, you know, I'm going to keep being that rad Aries that I am, and just stand up for myself, and just kind of just, you know, watch you and the ridiculousness, and see what happens when this other pentacle falls, okay? And when this other person doesn't turn out to be as good as an Aries, because they're just like telling me like, yeah, you thought you could do better than me. So, okay, we'll see. All right. We like it when you play games like that. We're like, okay, cool. All right, see you later. We're like, bye-bye. And then when you come back, we're like, oh, so the grass wasn't greener on the other side. Oh, darn. I mean, I'm sure it looked good. I'm really, really sure it looked good. And sarcastic as hell, you know, we're going to be like, oh, really? Oh, no. We're not sorry for your ass. We're not sorry for your dumb ass at all. So, all right. The Chariot. What's going on with the Chariot? What's this movement all about here? Okay. All right. Somebody's moving on. We have the High Priestess here, Pisces energy, Cancer energy as well. Some people see it as Cancer. I see it as a Pisces. Okay, so we have a Cancer here with they're listening to their intuition, and they realize that they didn't get their Ten of Cups. Okay, so their Ten of Cups isn't coming to fruition. Okay, all right, and it may be that they didn't listen to their intuition. Okay, or it's possible that they were juggling, and this Cancerian thought possibly, or the twin side, they thought that they were listening to their intuition and they were going in the right direction and that things were going to work out. But turns out, look at that, Ten of Cups. They're not emotionally fulfilled, okay? And maybe they weren't emotionally fulfilled with this Cancerian, may not have been emotionally fulfilled and was still looking for something else. So now they're moving on to look for something else. They may have listened to their intuition and they now left behind a connection that was significant here because they weren't getting what they needed. They weren't emotionally fulfilled. That Ten of Cups was spilled over. There was a lot of sadness, a lot of heartbreak, a lot of emotional experiences. And so, you know, they're like, yeah, they're moving on from this energy too. So maybe they're finally listening to their intuition about a relationship or something that's no longer emotionally fulfilling them, and is like, okay, it's time to move forward. It's time to move on. Move away from this because it's not going to fulfill you, okay? And the High Priestess doesn't speak. So it's possible you were dealing with a Pisces, or there was a Pisces on the side, or someone with Pisces in their chart. It doesn't have to be, but the High Priestess was not speaking about these moves that they were making. So whoever on this side, could be the Cancer, could be Sag, could be whatever, could be, you know, a Pisces over here that was not speaking, that was not telling their moves. They were just like, hush, you know, they got the mute card above it. They were hushed about their movements. And they may not have told anybody that this last relationship or this situation that happened did not bring them emotional fulfillment. It's very possible that they kept it to themselves because they were probably ashamed that it didn't work out, especially if they were trying to find, they were juggling more than one person over an Aries, or chose someone and not that Aries. So, you know, okay, all right. But we all have free will, guys, so I get it. You know, I get that, you know, maybe it didn't work out with Aries. Maybe that was the Ten of Cups for the twin flame situation. So maybe they had to move on from that. Maybe somebody was not offering them the emotional fulfillment that they needed on their side too. So it could be that they feel that way as well. Okay. All right, why is the moon here? Too many cards. Why is the moon here? All right, what's the secret? What's the confusion? What's going on at night here, guys? Maybe hunting at night? Maybe hunting a Pisces at night? I feel like there's Pisces here. Somebody with Pisces in their chart. Okay. All right, secret is, all right, we've got the moon and the hermit. Okay, the secret is this person on this side has finally gone within this hermit mode right here. and could be done with a Virgo, is finally learning the spiritual lessons that they need, okay? And they're finally getting all that they need with this world card with the moon. So it's now the secret about a Virgo's come out, and they're starting a new cycle with possibly a Virgo, but it's also this person on this side. The secret was that they have someone who is possibly fulfilling them, or a path that they feel like they need to go towards, okay? So it's starting a new karmic cycle. This person may live at a distance. This person may live at a distance from you on your twin side, Aries. So you may live far from them, Aries, or they may live far from you, or obviously that would be the case for both, but maybe some travel is required for you guys to see each other. But the secret is that for some of you on this side, your twin is actually finally doing the spiritual work and finally seeing the path that they need to go on, and starting a brand new cycle here, okay, with this world card, okay? So they're working towards that, okay? They're working towards this 10 of Cups for the future, okay? And something didn't work out with someone in the past, possibly with this Chariot. It could be a person from the past. It could be their energy that they were not speaking about the moves that they made, and if something didn't work out, they didn't say anything about that, okay? So it's very possible. All right, so let's look at your fortune card, you guys. This is interesting. I love this, okay? You have Sun. Open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Beautiful. That's beautiful. Love it. All right, Aries. It's beautiful energy. I'm loving it. Feeling like you guys are moving in a positive direction here. You got some type of victory with this this third party situation is like kaput. It's done, you know, on your side, Aries. And it may have been you just removed yourself from the situation and chose you. So congratulations. Either way, you know, it may have been you chose one person and you were like, all right, cool. This is it. This is where we're going. Yeah, absolutely. And it could have been your person was juggling you and another person as well. So, you know, it could be on both sides here too. So keep that in mind. All right, guys, take care. I love you. Happy birthday. And I will see you for your May videos. Take care. So sorry. I forgot one card for you guys. I wanted to put it in the video real quick. It is a twin flame message. It says, I've never forgotten you, even though you think I have. So sorry about that. Last card, promise. We're all done. So yeah, your twin has not forgotten about you, even if you think they have not. So it's very beautiful. All right, guys, take care.